Good morning, everybody, and welcome once again to Breakfast with Hezokuai. Good to see y'all, as always. Looks like we got a lot of good people here again, as usual. I love it, I love it, I love it. So let's say hello, see who we got. Let's see, Cliff Higson, first one. Welcome. Good to see you, as always. Archangel 3, of course. Great supporter of the channel, Stanley Haynes, another one, commentator, auditor. He's always in here. Base Horseman 99, a Weed Skador. Love you guys. Chelsea May, welcome. Let's see, we got Brian Showman. Hello, welcome to the stream. Love it. Salacious, of course. News Now Enemy, good to see you again. Let's see, always good to have you guys here. Nancy Marco, hello, welcome. Hello, baby. Yes, third like. I love it. Oh man, you guys make me so happy every morning. I love seeing these people in here. All you wonderful people. Effing lawyer, I kiss. Yes, welcome, welcome. Terry Barnes. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Stephanie. Hello. Good morning, Captain Happy. Good morning. Good to see you. Welcome, everyone. Good to see y'all again. Um, we're having I guess, a bit of a sad morning. I just found out, for those of you who don't know, a great supporter of our community was King Leo the Ninth, and apparently he passed away yesterday. I didn't hear about it until I was told in the chat, so R.I.P. to him. So I guess we're starting out on a sad note on a couple different levels. First, we got that, which of course that's serious business. So we don't want to say anything disrespectful to that because it's that's sad news. Um, but before I knew about that, I was actually going to open with, "Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we got sad news today," but it was going to be something completely different, not anywhere near as serious. But we do have something that happened, um, that I saw when I first woke up. Something that we have an opportunity to do something about. Um, if you look at the Grifty Awards, Chili De Castro is no longer in first place. You got to go there and vote for Chili because look, Katie Joy's beating him now. So we got to get in there. We got to vote. We got to get Chili back up to the number one spot. Um, yeah, so let's work on that. I already voted for Chili this morning. I'll go back and vote again later. Um, Very happy to see you. This is a great new morning tradition. Yeah, I'm loving it so far. These morning streams for me are a blast, and I'm really enjoying doing them and seeing all you people here. It's a wonderful thing. Who is Katie Joy? I don't know. It's just some like radio station call initials or something. So I don't know. I really don't know her, but I guess probably. I should check out some of her stuff, but as far as I understand it, she's like a podcaster, that says some controversial things. Not, I wouldn't put her anywhere near the same level as someone like, I don't know, Jesse Lee Peterson or something who says controversial things, but obviously says controversial things in a way that really gets under enough people's skin enough to nominate her for the Grifties, right? So I don't know. Who's no enemy? Where's the beef? Um, Well, it's definitely not at McDonald's, right? It was Wendy's, I think, was the "Where's the beef" commercials. Yeah, the "Where's the beef" slogan from those commercials became more famous than what restaurant they were commercials for. I just realized that my my lamp isn't wearing his hats. What happened there? I can fix that. Hold on. These guys always try to run away sometimes. I think it's because Perry's so mad. Perry the platypus. Uh, oh, setting up my props during the stream. That's kind of weird. Little opposite of normal, but here we go. That'll do. I didn't even realize that. And I'm sitting here looking at myself and I'm like, something's missing in the background. Oh, wait a minute. Um, oh, yeah, Chili's video yesterday. That, oh, here we go again with the Castro. Um, yeah, he was reading off his lawsuit, whatever, against Ironton and going through all the details of everything that happened. And it's so lame. Like, well, you know him, right? He's just the king of BS, apparently. He really does look like one of the Angry Birds. Yeah, like I said yesterday, people who I'd wear the hat in winter, people would be like, dude, is that an Angry Bird hat? I'm like, no, it's Perry the Platypus. He's a spy. Um, Anyway, let's see. Oh, he did mention Team Skeptic. I didn't see that part. Oh, that's right. Hello, baby. That's right. I completely forgot. That's who Katie Joy is. She does like a podcast, but it's like she's a fortune teller, right? She's like, I don't have a crystal ball. I'll just tell you your future. I'm like, yes, yes. Now I remember her. Yep. Yeah, so I could see why people would think that's BS because, well, that's a whole nother story. Um, anyway, sorry, just reading the chat. So, how you guys all doing this morning? Once again, glad to see you all here. What's everybody having for breakfast today? I just had a very small slice of apple pie and my trusty coffee. Gotta drink it because it's good stuff. And I did see something yesterday that I wanted to check out with you guys. I'm not going to show the whole thing because it's stupid, and well, I mean, I guess that's what we're here for, right? Is to laugh at stupidity. But um, this is a little bit different for me because when I first started doing this whole thing, I was on the whole sovereign citizen kick and all that. But after a while, it kind of seemed like that whole scene was sort of dying down. I thought the sovereign citizen thing was pretty much dead, but apparently there are still people out there who believe this crap and don't understand that it's been debunked millions of times over and over and over because this was just posted yesterday. So I want to show you guys this and let you know that there really are still some sovereign idiots out there. Um, this guy got my goat when I watched this earlier. Check this out.
Yesterday, and then I decided to go with a different company and get a better phone. So switched out, changed up, and my
Yippee.
bill is actually $5 less with the new company than it was with the other, which is cool. So
And
what I was last left off with yesterday was the document that they use in their so-called courts. What up? So I was interrupted by lack of service. I went and got a new phone and a different service plan, so we'll see how that goes. But living out in the woods makes it hard either way. Anyhow, that document that I left off with was from a few years ago. And it shows how they claim in a driving while license suspended case, they're claiming that you have a personal driver's license. And what I was trying to explain is that the personal driver's license doesn't exist in the code anywhere. And I've gone round and round and round through emails and finally got them to admit that, the personal driver's license does not exist in the law, in their law. But if you don't have an A, B, or C, then you have a personal driver's license. However, the classification statute for the state only covers Class A, Class B, and Class C, which means the personal driver's license doesn't exist and they are committing fraud. Dun, 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 dun. Go figure. No freaking way, right? You mean the people that are here to serve us are lying? Yeah, they're lying. Always have been, always will be. Crap, I wanted to go get food over there. We're gonna go to the groceries.
okay, so I already want to throw my 2 cents in a little bit. Um, First of all, so this guy's talking about the whole right to travel deal, right? And saying that, you have, I mean, every state's a little different, but I know in Chicago, you know, the different license classifications were whether it was a commercial driver's license, which that in and of itself completely debunks everything these guys say, because they'll say that a driver's license at all means commercial. No, that's why they have a commercial driver's license. That's something different than a regular driver's license. And then another one's for motorcycles and stuff. And there's another license for just driving a regular car. But since they don't literally write in the code the specific words personal driver's license, haha, they're lying to us. There's no such thing as a personal license. They can't stop you without it, blah, blah, blah. I mean, this guy's just making stuff up and stating it like it's fact. Wow, never seen that from one of these idiots before, huh? Oh boy, here we go.
Anyhow, what can be done about it? Not sure. Yes, we could. They could be sued. But you know how that goes. Everybody in that system is in that system, and they protect each other from people like us who are tired of them lying and conniving.
Also, wait a minute. So, am I crazy, or is he basically saying that his license is suspended so he can't drive while he's driving? Is he committing a crime while talking about the fact that he's committing the crime and admitting it on? Oh man, these guys are so stupid. They're so dumb. It's unbelievable sometimes that America has become this stupid. Oh my goodness gracious me. Here we go with
It's pointless to sue the fuckers, I think, but I don't know. Anyhow, yesterday was interesting. There was cops everywhere in town pulling everybody over for anything they could. And I was on my way over to this Metro PCS phone company, and this cop was gonna make a left and go the opposite way of what I was going until he saw me without a seatbelt. Probably looked at my plate and was like, "Oh, that's not state issued." So he like pulls out to come get me, and I turn in. He gets stuck in traffic. I just go in the store. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about you. And he has the nerve to sit in the parking lot and wait. So then I'm in Metro PCS for like 45, 50, almost an hour. I don't know how many minutes. I was in there for like an hour trying to get switched over. And he's still fucking sitting there. So when I left, I continued to not put my seatbelt on and leave. Make like a tree and leaf. And I half expected to be sworn.
Okay, all right, wait a minute. This idiot. Okay, so first of all, so you guys understand, he's one of these idiots with the private plates, right? They're not real license plates. And he's not wearing a seatbelt, but he's describing it. Okay, wait a minute. So at first, I was kind of making an assumption, like based on what he's saying and what I know about sovereign citizens and about this particular person in general. I know that he has a fake license plate. And I know that, he got well, he didn't get in trouble, but he was talking about the cop giving him dirty looks because of the license plate and because of no seatbelt. But as far as him having a suspended license, yes, he got a ticket for that, and he admits that. But I'm assuming that it's still under suspension, and he's driving with a suspended license, talking about how his license is suspended. But he's also, and this isn't an assumption on my part, you just look, he doesn't have his seatbelt on. He's talking about the seatbelt thing while not wearing a seatbelt. Like, how do these morons not understand that if some idiot, I don't care how good of a driver he is, if some other idiot slams into him and he flies through the windshield because he doesn't have his seatbelt on, that's kind of the whole point of the seatbelt laws, is so that that doesn't happen? No, they'll never take that as an answer. Why? 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 What? Just why? Oh my goodness.
Warned, but he didn't even pull out. I don't even know if he saw me leave or not. It was weird. It's like, I don't like it when they're trying to stalk me. And yeah, creeper status, man. So did anybody have any questions about the information that I was sharing yesterday?
Okay, first of all, let me go back for a second. Let me go back because
Oh,
listen to what he's
warned.
saying. Listen to what he
Nerve to
says here.
sit in the parking lot and wait. So then I'm in Metro PCS for like 45, 50, almost an hour. I don't know how many minutes. I was in there for like an hour trying to get switched over. And he's still fucking sitting there. So when I left, I continued to not put my seatbelt on and leave. Make like a tree and leaf. And I half expected to be swarmed, but he didn't even pull out. I don't even know if he saw me leave or not. It was weird. It's like, I don't like it when they're trying to stalk me.
Okay, so that's the bit I wanted to play again. First of all, thank you very much, Salacious. I appreciate the super chat as always, because viewing stupid with coffee is the best combo ever. Oh yes, I appreciate that very much. Thank you. And yeah, I fell in love with this whole morning thing, man. This is great. So anyway, getting back to what this idiot is saying, did you guys catch what I did just now? So he's talking about how he's driving with a fake license plate, a suspended license, no seatbelt, sees a cop. He pulls into a store, goes into the store. The cop pulls around close by, and he knows. He's not saying I thought or maybe or I was mistaken. He knows for a fact that the cop was waiting for him. And then when he got out, the cop didn't approach him, didn't talk to him, didn't pull him over, nothing. I thought you just said the cop was sitting there waiting for you. So why did he not engage you? Maybe it was a pure coincidence and that was his lunch hour. Maybe he was on break. Maybe he was doing paperwork. Maybe he just happened to pull over close to where you were. And you, being the paranoid sovereign citizen idiot that you are, not only assume that he's there for you, but even after he did not contact you at all in any way, you're still stating on your video that he was there for you and he was stalking you and he was following you and you, how dare he, and the nerve of the man to do that to you. And yet you just said he didn't do anything. If he was waiting for you, then why didn't he just immediately give you a citation or write you a ticket or try to get your ID or anything? Sometimes I think that the neurons in their brain are not firing at all. Like, how can you not make that connection that, oh, wait, he wasn't here for me? Because if he was, he would have said something. He didn't say anything. Amazing. Amazing. I got to get a clip of Jesse Lee Peterson saying, amazing. And every time I see something like this, just do that. Here we go.
And yeah, creeper status, man. So, did anybody have any questions about the information that I was sharing yesterday? Oh, let's see. Can I set this down? It could be crooked on the steering wheel. Where's there they are? Tri-State Uniform Commercial Motor Vehicle Act. Yeah. Hey, I haven't seen that guy for a while. What's happening, Mac? The lawyer world order. That's exactly what the fuck it is. And most of the fucking
Wow.
douchebag lawyers don't even know their ass from a hole in the ground.
Wow.
They're just going through the motions, doing cookie cutter paperwork.
Thank God they don't have to waste all their
man.
time with morons like you.
Anybody ever had this stuff? Oh, it's yummy.
Ew.
And then I've also found some really good Mexican salsa at the Mexican store where I get tacos. Nice and spicy. So I can go over this real quick. If
I bet
any
you
of
paid
you are
sales tax on all of those.
Washingtonians, just go and do your own research. Look at the RCW 4620 46.20.001 requires you to have a license, right? No person may drive a motor vehicle upon a highway in this state without first obtaining a valid driver's license issued to Washington residents under this chapter. There's a whole bunch of keywords in there that throw out to me, like motor vehicle, highway, in this state. The term in this state refers to the state of Washington or the state of, which is a corporation. How can you possibly be located in the plaintiff, right?
Boom. What? If I had never heard that before, I would be so confused right now. Like, how does it? What the? Huh? I love it. I love it when they do that, right? Like, if this, they never put these things together, and it drives me nuts because the way their brains function, they don't. Okay, so let's address that again. I haven't addressed this issue in a while because I haven't done any sovereigns for a while, but it bears repeating, especially when you have idiots like this spouting off this nonsense like it's fact. The way you state the laws doesn't make any sense, even in your own argument, within your own worldview. Okay, they'll say things like, "Hey, Miranda, hello, welcome back. Good to see ya. Good morning, Hezokuai. Good morning, everyone, and thank you very, very much for the super chat. Glad to have you aboard." Yesterday, you were saying you wanted to come on panel, so if you have time to talk later today, I'll be more than happy to have you up. Right now, we're just looking at this sovereign citizen idiot um, who just made a. By the way, Miranda, how's the baby doing? But anyway, he just made this comment about you can't be in the plaintiff, you can't be in the state, right? And I'm trying to make the point that if their philosophy, if their idea, if they're actually right about their belief that the state, because it's not an actual physical person, it's an entity, if the state as an entity cannot prosecute people, right? He's not saying the state cannot prosecute people for minor traffic offenses. He's saying they cannot prosecute people. It doesn't exist. It's not a thing. So so it's okay to murder people, basically is what he's saying, because if you murder someone, They can't prosecute you. You can't face your accuser because your accuser's dead. So if they're right and the state can't prosecute you, then murder's legal. Let's all just go kill people because once we kill them, then they can't testify against us and the state can't press charges because it's against the law for the state to press charges in these guys' minds, which is why they're obviously wrong and obviously stupid. Oh, boy. Let's hear some more stupidity.
Anyways, this flyer here is a Lewis Ewing flyer you can find online. Like I said yesterday, Google Lewis Ewing. That's LUISEWING flyers. You might find his website and be able to download these and read them for yourself. No person may drive. So he says, now this is where I'm going to expose the scam. There is no license issued under this chapter, RCW 4620.EDSEC. It is an undisputed fact of law that RCW 4625.080 is the one and only license classification statute in the Title 46 Motor Vehicle Code for the state of Washington.
Citation
and it is
needed.
Also undisputed that all three classes of license issued under this statute, Class A, Class B, and Class C, are all commercial driver's licenses. Now,
According to who?
If you follow along with this, guys, you're going to hear real soon, you're going to find that there is no license required for recreational vehicles, which are used primarily for camping, recreation, and travel use. Okay, we're getting there. Driver's license. Okay, so they're all commercial driver's licenses. 46.25.080 licenses, contents, classifications, endorsements, restrictions, expiration, exchange of information, blah, blah, blah. The commercial driver's license must be marked commercial driver's license or CDL. Licenses may be classified as follows: Class A, Class B, Class C. Now that's how the code reads. Please note,
according to
remember
a third party,
that older Washington driver's licenses used to say commercial classes on the backside of the driver's license in the left-hand column, and it used to say Class A, Class B, or Class C. Now, you and I would have, just a regular Joe, if we're not truck driving or doing anything in particular other than our personal mode of travel, they would have given us a Class C like every other state, except for those that have a even lower one, which is Class D. Right? So that's traditional. If you're in Oregon, Idaho, where are you at? Pull your driver's license out. If you have one, look at it and find the classifications section. It will tell you Class D or C if you're just a regular schmo that's not a truck driver or whatnot.
Wow, what an amazing
Otherwise, you'd
observation.
have other classes. But the point is the classification tells you what class it's for and what can it be used for.
Right.
Like a Class C traditionally is like taxi drivers, just a few people, maybe some delivery of small weight. It can't be beyond a certain weight. So as we go on,
blah, blah, blah,
the Department of Licensing has committed fraud against the citizens of Washington, and it has removed the commercial classes designation from the back of the driver's license. However,
according to
the new driver's licenses still says a very small print CDL end, which obviously means CDL endorsement, but it doesn't say what class. They left that off. So RCW 46.25.050 subsection 1. Drivers of commercial motor vehicles shall obtain a commercial driver's license as required under this chapter by April 1st, 1992. However, this requirement does not apply to any person under subsection C who is operating a recreational vehicle for non-commercial purposes. Here's where you get to find that You actually are not required to have a driver's license.
No,
Under
no,
their statutes,
you
even
idiot.
the
Oh my. Did you guys catch that? He's reading the statute for commercial driver's licenses. So, of course, it only covers commercial driver's licenses. Because it's a statute for commercial driver's licenses. Well, reach through the screen and grab them and say, brains, brains, grow some brains. Oh, man. And, like, okay, when you get to the point where you're driving a car with fake license plates on a suspended license without a seatbelt, how am I supposed to believe that you're not baiting cops to try and pull you over intentionally so you could make a video and get a negative it's just so. And I know, like, again, it's been a while since I've done a soft set, so that's why I decided to go after this idiot. But the arguments he makes, it's the same ones, and it's so. Okay, so like what I was talking about earlier with the whole state jurisdiction thing and all that. Now he was talking about that, but like looking at the chat and the stuff you guys are saying, that's the other thing that I just don't understand. Like, well, no, I do understand it, but again, looking from like actually listening to their argument and trying to seriously contemplate what their point is supposed to be, it breaks apart immediately because it's all such absolute nonsensical garbage. And half of the stuff they just make up, or like what he's doing right now, taking legitimate codes, statutes, and laws out of context and misinterpreting or misreading them, and okay, here's what. Oh, look at this! I got a super sticker from Miranda. Thank you so much. Oh, you're like the greatest supporter of the channel at this point. I love you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Um, anyway, I've been thinking about this. Now, I don't want to endorse, encourage, or support any sort of criminal activity, but I always feel like if car thieves, people who steal cars and then resell them, like for parts or whatever, if the people who do that understood that when you see a car that has a license plate that says private, that means that the car probably is unregistered. And if you steal it because the person who owns the car never registered it, never got a plate for it, and won't provide ID or doesn't have ID, there's nothing they can do. Any car with a private license plate is basically a free car just sitting there waiting for you to take it. Because what are they going to report? Yeah, somebody stole my car. Which car is it? Oh, it's the blue Chevy. Well, there are 500 million blue Chevys. Which one? Well, the one that is you don't have in your records because I never registered it. That's like they're screwed. These guys are basically begging thieves to steal their cars because there's absolutely no way they can report it stolen. Again, what are they going to do? Give you the VIN number? A cop, that's why you have a license plate, because a cop can see that right away. A VIN number, they have to, what, they're going to pull over literally every blue Chevy and check the VIN numbers of every car they pull over? You're afraid of them violating your rights now? How about if they had to do that because you idiots got rid of license plate laws? The lack of any sort of intelligence whatsoever among these people is absolutely astounding.
statutes are telling you you're not required to have a driver's license. RCW 46.25.050 subsection 1 makes it clear that this requirement does not apply to any person. Under subsection C, who is operating a recreational vehicle for non-commercial purposes. For clarification, the Washington Administrative Code at 308-100-210 reads, recreational vehicle definition for purposes of RCW 4625.050 subsection 1C, the term recreational vehicle shall include vehicles used exclusively for non-commercial purposes, which are 1. Primarily designed for recreational camping or travel use. Even their fucking statutes tell you. Then you look at the definition of highway, RCW 47.04.010 subsection 11, highway. Every way, lane, road, street, boulevard, and every way or place in the state of Washington open as a matter of right to public vehicular travel, both inside and outside the limits of incorporated cities and towns. This is all by their codes even. Their codes even tell them and you that because of what you are doing and that you're not involved in commerce, you are not required to have license, registration, or any of that jargon that they are making bank off of and keeping you a slave to.
What are you
Especially
talking
when
about?
they give you tickets and claim that you owe them more money because you didn't obey the code that doesn't fucking apply.
You're such a turd. Let me go back and see the code number.
4625.050.
Because I want to look this up myself and see what he's reading from.
Under their statutes, even the statutes are telling you you're not required to have. He's going to
say the number. I'm going to look it up.
RCW 46.
Hold on. RCW 46.
.25.0
.25.0 what?
050 subsection
050. Let's see. Let me go back for a second. I'm just going back through what he pulled up and going over it real quick. Let's see. Yes, I was right. I was right, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Let me show you something real quick. This is what he's reading from. I'm going to put this on screen just to show that I'm not just assuming something and that this idiot is completely taking everything out of context. I pulled up the section he quoted, but then I went back a little bit to see exactly what it is he's reading from, literally. And I want to show you this. Look, right here. Just like I said earlier, what is he reading? He's reading, this chapter may be cited as the Uniform Commercial Driver's License Act. In other words, it's saying that you only need this license for commercial purposes because it's the Commercial Driver's License Act. He's not reading anything from any law or statute that has anything to do with recreational travel because that's a different law. That's a different statute. The statute he's reading is the Commercial Driver's License statute. I said that earlier, but I wanted to double check and make sure that I wasn't just assuming that. There it is right there. He's reading from the Commercial Driver's License law. So, of course, it doesn't apply to recreational travel because that's a completely different part. And he's not going to read that part. He's going to take the Commercial Driver's License Act itself and just read that and completely ignore the Non Commercial Driver's License Act because that wouldn't support his false narrative now, would it? Oh man, these guys are such turd bombers. It's insane. Holy crap.
Section 1 makes it clear that this requirement does not apply to any person under subsection C who is operating a recreational vehicle for non-commercial purposes. For clarification, the Washington Administrative Code at 308-100-210 reads, recreational vehicle definition for purposes of RCW 4625.050 subsection 1C, the term recreational vehicle shall include vehicles used exclusively for non-commercial purposes, which are 1. Primarily designed for recreational camping or travel use. Even their fucking statutes tell you. Then you look at the definition of highway, RCW 47.04.010 subsection 11 highway. Every way, lane, road, street, boulevard, and every way or place in the state of Washington open as a matter of right to public vehicular travel, both inside and outside the limits of incorporated cities and towns. This is all by their codes even. Their codes even tell them and you that because of what you are doing and that
I just wanted to jump on. This guy is really, I don't want to be mean, not very smart. Because, I was a little distracted when you were talking about it. Dude, I'm like, this guy is reading from something that doesn't apply and then is doing redundant things like giving the definition of a recreational vehicle, anything that's used for, non-commercial purposes. Like, oh my God, Captain Obvious, like, what are you doing? This guy can't be this challenged. It's crazy.
No, yeah, I was on mute. I'm sorry, I didn't even realize it.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
you can call him an idiot. Don't be shy, because he is an idiot.
Yeah, he's an idiot. Okay.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right. It's like none of the stuff he's talking about even is applicable to what he's saying. And that's why I always say there's only two possibilities. Either they really are that stupid or they're not. But if that's the case, then they're doing it on purpose. Either way, it's horrible.
Either way, it is horrible. Yeah, you're right. Either they're that stupid or they're just ignoring it because, it goes towards their narrative and then they're dumb, I don't want to call them dumb fans, whatever, they eat it up, not
Oh yeah.
realizing, first of all, like they always say, do your own research, and then their fans will look and say, hey, this stuff doesn't even apply to us. So that's why it seems to make sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
but it goes with his narrative. So, these people just.
And again, that's why I believe that he actually quotes the code. Because if you do look up the code that he quoted, and that's all you do is look up that number, you will see it says what he's reading. But like I did, doing my own research and actually having a brain about it, right? I went back and said, okay, so what is this code that I'm reading? Oh, it's the Commercial Driver's License Code. Duh.
Yeah, out of context, it sounds great, but you gotta put a little context to it, and then people be like, "Oh, but they don't take it that far,"
Right.
And like I said, like, God, are you doing this on purpose, guy? Like, or like, are you just really that stupid? It's so crazy, it's so funny. I wonder if anybody try to call him out in his comment section about it.
I'm going to. Now that
I
I
know
looked
you
it up
are.
myself, that I say, yeah, I'm definitely going to leave a comment on
I
it.
know you are, Hezekiah, because I've seen your comments on people's channels, and then they don't answer you when you ask them the real questions. Like, for
Right.
example, I just saw your comment the other day on that Bootleg Gets Exposed channel, and it's like,
Yep.
you can't, have a rebuttal to something that makes sense. You're asking the decent questions, you're asking the proper questions, they're not going to answer. But I so want you to leave a comment on this guy's channel to see what he has to say about it.
Oh, I'm
You know,
absolutely going to.
I can't
They
wait.
almost never respond though.
I know, but it just will be funny to see if they'll leave it up or delete it. And if they delete it, they're probably trying to hide it from their fans, and it's like, all right, they're just going having a narrative there, or maybe they'll delete it because they'll feel stupid. Because if they really believe this and they didn't know, they'll just feel stupid and they want no evidence of it.
Right. They'll realize, oh, wait a minute, I am wrong. Oops.
Yeah, I am stupid.
I
Or,
can't
oh man,
believe
this
I
guy is
bought
on to my
this.
shenanigans. I gotta hide it. They can't catch
Yep.
on.
Hmm.
All
That's
right.
exactly right. Anyway, it's good to see you. You've been asking to come up for a while, so it's good to have you up here.
Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely gonna come back up more. I'm just gonna step back down now. I'll still be in the chat though. Um, watching with you. I have to finish nursing here.
Right
I
on. Well,
don't.
good to talk to you.
All right, good to talk to you too. See you later.
Alrighty, bye bye.
Bye.
All right, so that was Miranda, a great supporter of the channel. Always love to see her around. And so let's get back and see what else this moron has to say about this right to travel nonsense.
That you're not involved in commerce, you are not required to have license, registration, or any of that jargon that they are making bank off of and keeping you a slave to, especially when they give you tickets and claim that you owe them more money because you didn't obey the code that doesn't fucking apply. Emphasis added for fucking.
Ha ha. Oh, you're
So,
so funny.
does that cover it? Can you all, if
That covers your
anybody
stupidity.
cares, they say that I need to provide evidence. I just provided all of the codes thanks to Louis Ewing putting this flyer together
Inapplicable.
some time ago. And then there's the being pulled over. We went over that yesterday with that flyer. That was another one from Louis Ewing as well. You can find them online if you do your due diligence.
Yeah.
Everything's covered. And what really brought this to my mind and why I'm doing this over
because you're
again
an
and
idiot.
saying all this over again
Is because you're stupid.
is because and there's a cop over there staring right at me. I wonder if he recognized my truck from yesterday. Anyways, I'm doing this all over again because Trent was mentioning that, we were created by the creator and we're supposed to all be equal, but they aren't treating us as equals. They are puffing themselves up and treating themselves as superiors to us, even though we're not, especially being not contracted. Anyways, I'm going to go in the grocery store here.
All right, yeah,
and go grocery shopping and see if this pig wants to pull me over on my way out of here.
Oh, yeah. That's nice and respectful.
It's going to be a bit. So,
all right. So
I'm
going to stop it because that's pretty much over. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, what is this channel called? It's called J.E. Heretic. Capital J, small e, capital H. So J.E. Heretic. I already left a comment on there once. Had no response. Another comment I left with no response. But I'm going to leave another one right now. Okay. Okay. I did my dag nabbit sauce, my own research, and found states clearly that I type faster than I think, or I think faster than I type, something like that. Clearly, that you are reading from the commercial code. So, of course, it does not apply because it only covers commercial. Dag nabbit. You should check out, where was it? I think FN put it in here. Where is it? RCW 42001. Here we go. What was it? Dick Navigator 4620001. 4620001 to see the code that applies to non-commercial driving. Idiot. And here are the other comments I left on his channel that obviously no one responded to. Someone says a motor vehicle is a commercial vehicle. An automobile is only a commercial vehicle if used as carrier, either common or private. Then it's a vehicle type to be registered, a vehicle subject to registration. I always would. Oh, you know what? I put the whole stealing your car thing. Yeah, that I was just talking about a few minutes ago. So, yeah, anyway, no response to those comments, of course, because then they'd have to admit they were wrong. Let's see. Yeah, who knows? Oh, these guys are so stupid, so dumb. Hey, there I am. But yeah, it seems like they just and it's funny because so much of what all of these people do, the frauditors and the sovereign citizens, is they always love to accuse us of being in an echo chamber. But when you look at their fans and their comments, it's always just like, we agree with everything you said, even though people like us have proven a million times that it's all wrong and that it's all out of context and it's all crap. No, their fans just eat it up. And hey, this guy said that, so it must be true because some random dude on the internet said it. Yeah. We know our stuff. You know nothing. Nothing at all. So, since we started off on a sad note with RIP to King Leo, and then finding that Chile isn't in first place of the grifties anymore, and now looking at this moron, let's take a look at something happy. Here's video footage of, I don't think it was last night, I think it was the night before, but it was posted last night. This is video footage of Good Citizen News getting arrested. Oh, what was that Sausage channel? It's, what was it? I said it. It was L.E. Heretic. L.E. Heretic. Capital L, small e, capital H. So just the letter L and then E, Heretic. L.E. Heretic. That's the guy. Lee Heretic. Le Heretic. I guess he thinks he's fancy. So anyway, for those of you who don't know who Good Citizen News is, he's another rando idiot that hangs out with News Now Ninja. And this is actually News Now Ninja's footage of him filming the footage on another phone of Good Citizen getting arrested. So here we go.
Awesome. All the way back here. So he came up, he shot me with a flashlight, and then boom, he was under arrest. Just now, homeless Rebelo. This is within the past 30 minutes. He said, "Can you take me here?" They said no. They refused him to give me his gear to make sure it was safe, so he didn't ask me there. send you my info from over here, then I'll get to see it when I get it uploaded.
All right, that's pretty much all of that. But what I love about that footage is News Now Ninja, hello Kissacat, is telling this whole story while he's narrating, false narrative building, right? About how Good Citizen News was arrested because the actual title of the stream was Good Citizen News arrested for following police orders, which doesn't make sense in and of itself. But the fact that it's like, okay, so you're standing on the street, you see a police officer, you pull out your camera, you film him, and then he throws the cuffs on you and arrests you. Why wasn't News Now Ninja also arrested? If they're just arresting him just to arrest him because they're cops and they're on a power trip, why didn't they arrest both of them? Why did they let News Now Ninja go? What did Good Citizen News do that he's not showing on the video? Or that he's obviously not going to discuss in his narration? And yes, Good Citizen has been arrested several times recently. I guess he just wants a criminal record. Have any of these idiots ever heard of a windscreen? Yeah, you could always hear the wind on their blowing on their microphones. Um, anyway, it looks like we got some more people in here, so I want to give some more shout outs. Base Horseman, Edward Cutler, Leon Squirrels, good to see you again as always. Hello, baby. Always good to have you here. Let's see. Edward Cartier, welcome. Let's see. Commentator Honor, F and Lawyer. Hello, hello. Always, yeah. Oh, yes. I remember when Anon One News when you first came. I didn't think I shouted you out, but I did notice when you first came in. Love the Guy Fawkes deal. Yeah, so there's that. So idiots on parade, as always. The stupidity is strong with these ones. Yeah, man, it's crazy. And like I said, when I showed that first video, I haven't covered any sovereign citizens in a while. And then when I found that, I was just like, here we go in the same old nonsensical rhetoric. And again, quoting laws that don't even apply on any level. That's like reading the commercial code for driver's licenses. Obviously, I mean, seriously, these people don't know how to read, or like I was saying when I had Miranda up here, they either actually are that stupid or they do it on purpose because he's reading the commercial driver's license code and then saying, see, this code doesn't apply to traveling. Right. It only applies to commercial business. Yeah, it only applies to commercial. Yeah, because it's the commercial driver's license code that you're reading. Of course, that only applies to commercial driving. How did they not understand? How can you not make that connection in your brain? Oh, man. Hold on. I gotta fix my hair. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Wow. I just gave myself a flashback. I don't know if anyone's going to know what I'm talking about, but there was a cartoon I always used to watch when I was a kid. I just said, oh, boy, and it made me think of there was a cartoon bear, and he was singing, oh boy, we're going to have possum for dinner. Oh boy, we're going to have possum for dinner. I should probably use that as a clip in one of my videos when one of these guys says something stupid. Oh man. If he keeps going and he catches a felony, out goes his Second Amendment right. Well, any rights, right? That's part of the issue with these guys too. Is like they're begging to get all their rights taken away because they're fighting for our rights. Use that clip. Hilarious. Yep. Hold on. I just got to keep my coffee flowing. I think I'm going to need a refill soon too. Yeah. Laying down, listening. I appreciate that. I love you guys. It's always great having you here. This is such a wonderful way to start my mornings. I'm so glad I started doing this. Um, I always start my day in a good mood, and then later on, I actually feel like I accomplished something already. And I'm just starting my day. Um, Terry Barnes understands commercial code. Yes. Um, again, I can't speak for Washington State, but he cited it, so I looked it up, and he cited the commercial driver's license code. That's like that. That's the equivalent, and seriously, it's legitimately the equivalent to saying, like, well, look, I got this law right here that doesn't say anything at all about it being illegal to stab people. Well, yeah, because you're not reading a law that has anything to do with murder. Like you're reading a law that has nothing to do with non-commercial driving. So of course it's not going to apply to non-commercial drivers. Like how do you not make that connection in your brain? Oh, that's assuming he has one. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to write it in the chat for you. It's L.E. Heretic. Yeah, oh, there we go. Kiss Cat got it. No space in between, though. It's just Lee Heretic, all one word. Um, yeah, thank you very much for the super chat. Uh, Great stuff. Yeah, Lee Heretic. There's, I don't know how long he's been around. I mean, he's got some stuff up there, but um, what happened was I was looking for stuff to cover today, and I got a lot of the same old. And I wanted to go a little bit in a different direction. And I was like, I haven't covered soft sits in a while. So I actually did a search for right to travel. That was what I searched for, that phrase. And he was the first one that popped up. And it was fresh. He just dropped the video yesterday. So I'm like, oh, here's somebody that's out there now doing this, because most soft sit videos that I see are the old ones that we've all, in some cases that we all know and love, like the good old P Barnes, and stuff like that. Um, but thanks so much for your morning coffee clutch. It makes my mornings. Thanks again for laughing at stupid for us. Yes, thank you, Jim. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody that's always in here in the mornings with me. The Hezokuai Breakfast Club is going strong. It's growing, and we're having a good time, man. So I love it. And apparently you guys are enjoying it too, which just makes me even more happy. And then let me see what else I got on deck for you guys today. What's up, Jim? Jim Hughes. Oh, and Susan, the sassy old great granny. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. I muted myself. Sorry. Always good to see you. Eating breakfast now. Leftover KFC. Hey, you know what? Leftover KFC is yummy. Just going through and seeing what else we got. Was there any? See, on these days like today when there's not too much news, it's like it's weird. It seems like there's always that like something crazy happens and then everybody wants to cover it and get on it right away, and it's really exciting and fun for like 24 hours, and then the next day you look and you just see, oh, there's Amagansett Press standing out in front of a building again. Oh, there's another idiot going to a post office again. Oh, there's Casey Camera Boy calling somebody a fool again. Like something different, something different. Come on, come on, come on. It gets to a point sometimes where I'm even rooting for Chili to say something stupid again. Um, but it was nice seeing Good Citizen get arrested again. That's always enjoyable. It's. I got to admit this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I never want to see anything bad happen to anybody. But if somebody is doing something that they shouldn't be doing and they're paying no consequences for it at all, it's kind of nice to once in a while see them get theirs, you know? It's just refreshing, you know? Again, not that I want anything bad to happen to them, but you know, watching them get the cuffs thrown on them, the torture cuffs thrown on them once in a while is pretty nice, pretty nice. So let's see what else we got today. Oh, this one looks interesting. This is another one. This is new. Just came out a little while ago. I haven't watched it yet. Um, but let me see. The reason why this is interesting to me is because it's the Florida Department of Health. So this is from a guy called the J-Town Press. And once again, that sort of goes back to this whole idea of let's keep the government accountable. Let's teach these cops a lesson. How? By walking into the Department of Public Health and auditing the what? Uh, okay, that's logical because you get clicks and views. I mean, again, I didn't watch this video. We're gonna watch it together right now, but I just don't understand why you would want to audit a public health facility at all. And before I start it, I want to make this point again and again and again and again. And I'm probably going to make this point every day for however long I'm still doing this. When you're walking into a place like this to audit it or whatever and hold the government accountable, it's like their narrative, their story, their excuse is that we want to educate the police, the employees, and the general public that we have a right to film in these places. The problem is nobody within the general public cares. Nobody wants to film in these places except for you idiots. Like, what's going to happen? You're going to get your way and they're going to change the law so anyone could just go in and film? What's going to change? Nothing, because nobody wants to film this stuff. There's no reason to other than for you guys to get your clicks and views. It's just stupid. It doesn't make any sense. It's illogical. All right, let's see what this idiot does here.
Oh, man. Thank you. And can you let this lady know that if I record her right now in public, that I have every right? Welcome back, J-Town Press. We're here today at the Florida Department of Health. It's the Bear Run Clinic. It's here in Orange Park, Florida. And we're going to go in here and exercise our First Amendment rights and make sure that they respect our right to record in public. Make sure you check the description and also the pinned comments. I do have a Patreon, a GoFundMe, and also a Cash App set up that you can help donate and help support my First Amendment activism and help me continue to do the things that I do to help fight tyranny and for our Constitution. I hope you guys enjoy the show and make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Here we go. We'll go check out the immunizations and laboratory first. Restricted area, authorized personnel. Well, that is the sign that we have to worry about.
This is what this thing on it.
Okay, recording devices and cell phones.
Yes. Yes.
Not like that. Check out payments.
Oh, the other one is this. Yeah, and the other one they was telling me was. Which one?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. No, Will Robinson. Danger.
This one right here, that's the same one I was talking about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to get your attention.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Yes. Are you videotaping us?
Am I videotaping? I am.
You can step out. It's not allowed.
Oh, it is. Is this open to the public?
No, it's right here.
Is this open to the
There's
Can I ask you a question? Is this open to the public?
Excuse me?
Is this open to the public?
Are you the public or the press?
What's the difference? I mean, I'm just asking you, is it open to the public?
It says you're not allowed to tape.
Is that a policy or a law?
Oh
Why
boy.
don't you get in touch with our press department?
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
This is the door.
Okay. Thank
Walk
you.
this way.
Thank you.
Come along.
No, thank you.
I don't want to be in a camera though.
Okay. I'm not recording you guys. I'm recording them. I'm not recording anybody in here but y'all, the employees. Yeah.
Ma'am,
I'm.
it's this way.
Okay. I say
It's the door.
as soon as I get my shots, I'll be gone. Okay. Okay. And who are you?
Huh?
And who are you? Can you identify yourself?
Sure.
Wait, who are you? What's that mean? I mean, do you work here? Okay. And who are you? Are you a supervisor? Okay. And what's your name? Okay.
What's your
You don't
name?
want to identify yourself.
You don't want to identify yourself.
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
I'm going to once again refer you to our press department.
Okay.
And let's go, ma'am.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not recording these people here. I'm recording these people here. So I've already got you.
I don't care what you.
I know. It doesn't matter.
Let's go.
Why do I have
Time
to
to
leave?
go.
Did I break a law?
Are you leaving or
Did
no?
I break a law?
I'm asking you the question.
You tell me if I broke a law and I'll be happy to leave.
You're not leaving when they ask you to leave is
Okay,
breaking
thank
the
you.
trespass law.
Mm-hmm.
But of course they don't believe in trespass laws.
Clay County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
3229 Bear Run Boulevard.
What's going on there?
We've got a person, a lady in the lobby that we believe is videotaping our client. We've asked her to leave the premises and she's refusing.
Is she white, black, Hispanic?
White.
Okay. What's she wearing?
I didn't get a good look at her. I've got my clerical manager out there right now.
Okay.
And we've got patients, we've got people in the lobby.
Okay. Is she like screaming or anything, or is it just?
She's not giving her name. Apparently she's now at the back of the building, trying to videotape and take pictures and peeking in the back door, back window.
And was she supposed to be there, or do we even know who she is?
What I understood, I'm the nursing. Apparently, what I understood, she won't give her name, or she will not leave the premises. So we don't. And she said she's with her friends. She can video. She's able to videotape anything in the facility, but she's not able to videotape the client.
Okay, but she's outside of the building right now?
That's what one of my clerks just said. I'm in another office.
Okay. What was your name? And what's a good callback for you guys? Okay, well, we'll
boy.
have somebody head that way, okay? Call us back if anything changes or worsens. Thank you.
You don't have my permission to record me.
I'm in public. I don't need it.
I am not in public. I am in a business.
I'm in public.
You need to not.
I'm in public.
Do not record me.
Oh boy.
Well, you shouldn't work for the public.
I don't work for the public.
Is this not a public building?
You shouldn't work as a frauditor.
Can I get your contact information?
I'm going to decline.
I'm sorry,
I'm going to decline to give it to you.
you're gonna decline to
Yeah,
give
I'm
me-
not going to give you any. I'm not going to answer any questions. So
Okay,
yeah,
so you're refusing to identify yourself.
I'm just asking you if why am I required to? By
Okay.
what law? You just tell me why I'm required to, and I'll be happy to.
Just offering to give you back contact since you're in here filming.
Okay. Get back on what?
To get back with you,
Okay.
it says press across
Okay.
your back.
Sure. I mean, can you identify yourself so I know who I'm
Sure, I'm
contacting?
Pamela.
Pamela?
I'm Pamela Zelinka.
Okay. And what's your position
I'm
here?
the office operations manager
Okay.
over this group
Okay.
here.
This is the Department of
DOH.
yeah.
Yeah, where you're
So
at.
it's a public building, right?
It is open to the public.
Okay.
But you
This is a
are-
publicly accessible area. I'm not going anything restricted. I'm going publicly accessible areas of the building.
Right,
That's it.
but you're not allowed to film anybody.
Is that a
in the
policy or a
building.
law?
It's their
Why
privacy.
do they
and yes,
have to do
HIPAA
So
says
so
no.
now you have this has a HIPAA filter, so I'm good.
You can't film them, ma'am.
Have I filmed you guys?
Her camera has
Did
a
I ever point
HIPAA
the camera at
filter.
you?
That's a new one. I've never heard that one before. My camera has a HIPAA filter, so I'm okay to record public health stuff. I got to admit, that's kind of funny. I mean, it's obviously lame, stupid, redundant, and bull, but I've got a HIPAA filter on my phone. I've never heard that one before. Oh man. Oh yeah, no, that's legit. That's legit. That's a whole nother thing though. Anyway, yes, you gotta lie to fraud it. That is true. But you gotta fry to audit. Yeah, fry your brain to think this is a good idea. Hey, Norfolk, Southern Polkey District. Ah, good to see you. Good to see you. Which video was the one? I think it was the Right to Travel Hall Part 2. But anyway, let's get back to this idiot frauditing a public health facility because she has a HIPAA filter on her camera. Okay.
Okay. I've never pointed the camera at them. I can record them because this is a public area. So now you have privacy in public, right? Is that what you're
Yes.
telling me?
People do have privacy.
Oh,
in
well,
public.
so you think HIPAA applies to me?
No,
Okay. I'm just asking. So I just want to try to get your understanding of HIPAA.
no.
Okay.
I'm not trying
But do
to
you guys have
explain
private
that.
rooms or do you handle all their personal information out here?
No.
You don't have any private rooms in here?
Yes. we
Okay,
have
so when
private rooms.
when you go over private information, you take them in the back, I'm assuming,
Yeah, there's another room out there too.
and that's private, right?
Yeah.
And that's restricted, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's not a publicly accessible area, right?
No.
So you're telling me that you go over personal information right here in the lobby in a publicly accessible area. So if you're talking to this lady here, they can hear all their personal information.
No.
Okay.
Not what I said.
So what does that mean? So that doesn't make any sense.
You know, I'm not going to stand here and
Okay.
argue with you any
I'm not
further
either.
today.
I'm not
You know
either.
what?
I literally would have been in here and out of here in like 5 minutes, but now you're making a big deal.
I'm not making.
You are.
I'm simply asking.
I
you
literally
for
would have walked
contact.
around the thing and walked out, but you come in to confront me. Yeah.
No, it was
Yeah.
reported to us you were here,
Okay.
so we came.
And a publicly accessible area.
I don't know. It apparently bothered someone, ma'am.
Okay.
But
So are you
nonetheless,
are you the feelings police? I'm asking. I mean, it's a simple question. I'm
She's
trying to
not
be
a
smart, but
cop.
I'm just asking you.
You
Okay.
were being smart. But
No.
That's okay. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Have a very nice day.
You too. All right. You too. Were the police called? Because if they were, I'll stick around. I'm not gonna go
I'm not
walk.
going to bother police.
Liar, liar, plants for hire.
It's pants on fire, Patrick.
Okay. Okay.
They're more important.
Okay.
Than this.
That's fine. That's fine.
How is that a lie? Oh,
I'll do a public records request and make sure you didn't.
oh of
I'll
course.
find out. I'll get the 911 calls. Huh?
Z-E-L. Let me give you my last name. I'm going to spell it.
Sure.
Zelinka would be your public record request.
Okay.
Department of Health.
That's correct.
You're welcome.
Good.
Don't stand there and film. I'm opening the door. You can
Okay.
go.
Well, this is a public area. I don't see any signs that say I can't.
That's not.
This is.
Okay. Then point the camera that way and you stand there.
And,
I still got, I'll go through here.
Okay.
Too much time.
okay.
Way too much time.
Nope. There we go. She opened it for me.
Amazing.
I would love to be held.
Sure. Sure. They can come in and help. They're not doing anything.
Oh, you're such an idiot.
She's sitting right here.
Oh.
I'm not trying to affect your time. Yeah. So let's got it back.
You don't have to try to do it to do it.
Let's go back there.
Oh my goodness.
Blinds go down. There we go. You're closing the blinds on me.
Good. That's creating privacy.
This is the WIP building here.
Okay.
Anybody in there?
What?
Building B. Well, everybody, they could care less in that office. Building B could care less. Building A has a huge problem with recording. I may or may not show that footage because she was talking about personal information. There was a lady that was sitting in there with her baby. She was going over her personal information in a public lobby. So that was obviously a problem. Donations are greatly appreciated. Thank you so much.
Asking for money again and again and again and again. But it's not about money, it's about freedom. Oh, here we go, cops.
Here we
Yay.
go, everybody. I was doing my ending credits. I was just about to leave and they showed up.
Yes. Hopefully something good happens. I doubt it, though, because it doesn't say arrested in the title.
How you doing?
How are you?
Good, you? Can I have your name and badge number?
I'm Deputy Wade, Clay County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
My badge is 0.
Okay, 0.
8688.
Okay. And what's yours, sir?
Deputy Snow.
Snow, SNO?
Yep,
SNO.
SNO.
Okay.
7654.
All right, thank you.
So just curious what you're doing out here.
Is this public property?
It is.
Okay.
And
That's
we
it.
had some complaints, so we
Okay.
were asked to check up on you and see what was going on.
Okay. I'm just an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
Okay.
So
What's
that's
the
it.
story about?
I can't give that away just yet.
Unclean, I think it might be the
That's
opposite.
kind of the whole, you know,
What news company you work for?
independent.
No, independent.
Yeah.
So you go out, do your own stories and submit them to whoever. Fine.
That's what the
What
press.
is this?
Well,
The
by
J-Town
by
Press.
definition of the press. So
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I don't know how that
Yeah.
all works, the independent side of it.
yeah, but if y'all don't mind, I'm going to refrain from answering any more questions. So unless y'all think that I've done something. So.
No,
So,
we haven't had any reports that you committed any crimes or anything.
Oh, okay, good, right.
Calling because you were out here video.
And I guess she's the feelings police there. So you guys are law enforcement. She's the feelings police.
And you're the idiot police. No, I'm the idiot police. You're the idiot.
I never, and I actually it's all on film. I specifically said that I was not I literally was going around people, so I was not getting people. Now I can. It's for you guys should know it's a public area.
right.
So
Yep. What's your public? You have no expectation of privacy.
can you tell her that by chance, or did you already tell?
Okay, that's enough of this crap. Obviously, the cops aren't going to do anything. So I've been wanting to use this as a response to stuff. I haven't This is just raw footage. I haven't done any editing with this or anything. This is from somebody else's channel. But I wanted to take some of these clips and use them as responses for some of these guys when they say something really stupid. I want to respond with
amazing. 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 They
Amazing.
do it to no, it was just a question.
Amazing.
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing. Amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing. Let's
amazing.
Go. That's amazing. Amazing.
Amazing. Amazing.
Amazing. Amazing.
Amazing.
Video
amazing.
Game. Oh, amazing.
Amazing.
What do you say about that, Destiny?
I hope I kill myself before I even get halfway down that road.
Amazing. He just always says that as a sarcastic answer to things that people say when they say something stupid. Well, it isn't about whether or not I like him. It's just the way he uses the term amazing, I think is hilarious. Because that's it. And somebody says something, it's like, oh, that's amazing. Oh, man. Yeah, that's one of the things, because I see in the chat talking about like the two-party consent states and this and that. And here's the problem with all of that. And Unclean mentioned it with them not enforcing it. If you pay real close attention to what these guys actually do, all of them, the frauditors anyway, they know if they follow the script, they know exactly where the line is and exactly like the whole post office thing, right? Technically, I mean, not even Poster 7, just in the actual rules of the post office, it's specifically forbidden to film a transaction or anything that's going on behind the counter. So they always make sure they go out of their way to film what's going on behind the counter or to buy one stamp so that they can film the interaction. And they're specifically breaking that rule because they know nobody's going to actually do anything about it. That's why they do it. Just like the whole trespass thing. They trespass constantly. Why? Because even if they do get busted and arrested and thrown in the pokey for trespass, at most they're going to get a slap on the wrist and go about your business. So they don't care. And it lays the groundwork for them to file their frivolous lawsuits. And sometimes, as we've seen with people like Amagansett Press, unfortunately, not just dismissals, but sometimes they actually do end up getting paid. And so that just adds fuel to the fire. You know, I don't remember the name of the douche, but there was a guy on Frauditor Troll's channel about a week or two ago that he was interviewing, and it wasn't like most of his Frauditor interviews where they just try to over talk and talk in circles and play their conman, schemes to discombobulate the people they're talking to. He just straight up showed up and said, hey, I went online. I saw that these people were getting paid to be assholes. I'm an asshole. So I figured that's a good job. That's basically what he said. He just straight up said it. Finally, kind of refreshing to see someone who says it the way it is. Yeah, it's a scheme. It's a scam. For anyone who's just joining us now, Mr. Ruffin, Unclean Hands. Let's see who else we got that I didn't say hello to earlier. Uncle L, good to see you. Let's see, Norfolk, Base Horseman, Unclean. Lawyer's Corner, yes, hello. But so anyway, Kiss a Cat, did I say hello to you earlier? If I didn't, I apologize. William Grabber, yes, always good to see you. Love you guys, all you guys so much. My morning crew is the best. Anyway, potluck, yeah. So anyway, yeah, they all keep doing the same old thing over and over because they know that even if they do get punished, it's going to be minor. Every once in a while, one of them will get caught actually doing something. But for all the people who are just joining us at the beginning of the stream, I found a new sovereign citizen. what was his name again? Lee Heretic. This is the link to his channel if you want to go there and troll him in the comments. I'm not. Uh, I am officially saying in public on recording that I am not encouraging any sort of antisocial or terms of service violations, blah, 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 blah. That being said, I would be more than happy if you guys would go on there and leave some kind of comment pointing out to him how wrong he is and how stupid he is. I showed a video from this guy. He's a sovereign citizen. I haven't seen a new sovereign citizen video in a while that wasn't, just normal. But he goes through this whole thing where what he ends up doing is he reads a statute and he specifically goes out of his way to point out that the statute itself specifically says it does not apply to non-commercial drivers. And he says, do your own research. And he says the statute number. So I did it here on this live stream. I pulled up the statute and I looked at what he said, and what he said was 100% accurate. The statute he was quoting specifically states in the statute that it does not apply to non-commercial drivers. So I went back a page or two and found the title of the statute he was reading from. He was reading the Commercial Driver's License Statute. So, of course, that statute doesn't apply to non-commercial drivers. It's the Commercial Driver's Statute. But he's just reading it like, see, it says if it's not commercial, it doesn't count. Yeah, because that's a different statute, you idiot. So I left a comment in there where I named the actual statute that does apply to him that he should be reading from if he's not trying to build a false narrative. But of course, they would say statutes don't override the Constitution, right? So even if he did find the right one, he wouldn't accept it. And that's always the way with these absolute morons, douche canoes, douche hammers, brain dead Budussis. I don't know. My kids told me that term the other day, and I've been trying to add it to my vocabulary because I think it's perfect a way to describe these morons. But I'm not even sure I know how to say it. I guess it's a Gen Z thing. I don't know. Either that or I remember back in the 90s when the whole, what was that? Dag nabbit. The whole Seattle music scene. The grunge thing. The grunge, yeah. When the grunge thing went on, they came out with a dictionary of, Seattle slang, and the whole thing was a joke, but the media took it serious. It was like, hey, this is how they talk. So I don't know if oh wait, Leland knows what I'm talking about. Badusu, I don't know. Badusi. Yeah, see, Badusi. Okay. So these guys are Badusis. Yeah, like I said, I didn't know if that was really a thing or if my kids were trolling me. Yeah, Dad, say this word on your live stream. They'll know what you're talking about. Ha 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 ha. I don't know, man. But yeah, that's what I've been trying to call these idiots. So once again, to reiterate the ideas that I have of how to deal with these idiots, if you ever run into one in the wild, I always like to say, I always advocate for a couple things. One, get really, really, really close to them, as close as you can without touching them. If it's SGV news, you might get pepper sprayed or he'll smash his camera into your skull. I've seen him do that a few times to people. So, and plus with the stench alone, I don't know if you want to get that close to him. But in general, I would say, what's up, Grand Wazoo? Are you the Grand Wazoo that was trying to con Frank Zappa back in the 70s? Anyway, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So this now I lost my train of thought because now I'm thinking about Frank Zappa music. Look here, brother. Who you jiving with that cosmic debris? Okay, so the first thing I advocate for, if you see one in the wild, get up real close to them, but not touching them, because they're going to say something, because they always do, about you standing too close or invading their private space. That's your first opportunity to flip it on them. I'm invading your personal space? Is that a felony or a misdemeanor? Where in the Constitution does it say exactly how many feet I have to stand away from you? I'm in a public place. You're a tyrant telling me that I can't stand wherever I want in public. Any one of those lines, use it against them. Use all of them against them. Make it a circle like they do, the circular logic in the argument. Um, the other thing that I go for is that um, easily just wait, squirrel. Somebody said squirrel. Yeah, I used to watch short attention span theater, and it was too slow for me. Jim Hughes, that was the next point I was going to get to, is that I've seen a lot of people try and use the music thing. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. At best, it'll make it so they can't get the video monetized. But what I advocate for, and I always have to make the distinction and put out the disclaimer. I understand that a lot of people don't want to do something like this, because then they don't want to have that stuff on their phone and they don't want to go through all that. But what I always advocate for is to pull up some uh, some of that porn on your phone. And if they're pointing the camera at you, you hold the phone in front of your face, showing that on the screen. Then not only can they not monetize it, they can't even post it. And especially if you keep shoving that in their camera and it's got like naked pictures and stuff on it, they can't post it. They can't do anything with it. You just destroyed their entire audit. Mwah. Worst case scenario, they'll just cut out the bit with you. Best case scenario, you'll destroy their whole show. I think that's a great idea. Because again, the music thing can work, but again, all they have to really do is either it's demonetized or just cut the music out. But they could still post the video. Anyway, that's pretty much that. And it looks like I'm going to, yeah. That's the other thing, too. A lot of cops are taught a lot of different ideas of how to deal with this situation and these guys. And wait a minute. I think we got a special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, now that Halloween's coming up, from the depths of Hades, the man himself, the one and only, go so they can see your face, boy. Jason Voorhees. He's come to visit us. Is this 1940s Germany? Yeah, I love it when they use that too, because again, this always goes back to, and I always say this, there are so many hundreds, if not thousands, of videos you could find if you do a search for ID refusal, right? And it's like, okay, wait a minute. Here we go. So if you're filming and you refuse to ID, and at the end of the video you post it as an ID refusal, you never gave the cop your ID. If that cop actually was a tyrant, like in Germany in the old days, you would not walk away without giving your ID. If the guy was a tyrant, that would not happen. The ID refusal videos would not exist, number one, because of that. Number two, If you're videotaping you not giving the ID, if he was a tyrant, you wouldn't be taping. That camera would not be running and you would not have a video to post. If the cop was a tyrant, you would not be calling him a tyrant and you would not be saying walk of shame while he's walking away, because if he really was a tyrant, none of these things would exist because he would have taken care of it in the most aggressive, vicious, brutal way possible. These people have no idea what tyranny is, and they throw that word around so much. It's like, oh, that cop was a tyrant. He asked for my ID, but I didn't show it. Well, then he wasn't a tyrant. Because if he was a tyrant, he would have got the ID. By hook or by crook, he would have got his hands on it, regardless. Well, Edward, I don't know. If we lived in a tyrannical society, that camera would be broken on the street as they beat him with a baton. Exactly. Exactly. So what happened? What's the deal with that? The police in Rhode Island are tyrants, and then you said, wait, no, well, you changed it to Pennsylvania. What am I looking at here? Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I've seen you. I've never heard that story before. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying if you want to see what a tyrant cop looks like, okay, I get it. One tune, an original or like a request of a copywritten song. Because last time I did that on one of my live streams, the stream got a strike, not a strike, but a warning. Most people never leave their country. Canada, yeah. Oh, one of yours. Yeah. Bass Horseman sent me some of his tunes the other day, so I'll go ahead and that's a good idea to sign off with a song from a fan. We got a submission from Bass Horseman. Let me go ahead and get this up here for you. Let's see. I'm not trying to do any sort of what you might call doxing of anybody. So let me go ahead and get this file so I can play it without having to show. My boy's coughing. Are you all right, huh? Yeah. All right. Let's see. I wonder if I could share audio without. Let's see. Sorry, I didn't download it and put it in a separate file yet. Dag nabbit. Let's see. Okay, here we go. All right, that might work. Let's see. Hezokuai, that's me. Do. Yeah, that's why I was like, "Whoa, are you all right, buddy?" Sorry, just Oh, wait a minute. Did we get more? Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate that again so much. Miranda, great supporter of the channel. Thank you very much for the super sticker. And now let's get back to seeing if we could make this an MP3 and then play it without doxing. Morning, Vinoy. Good to see you again. Yeah, Uncle L, I actually showed the video of the arrest earlier. Um, that was one of the first things. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, but I got it going down now anyway, or downloading now anyway. But let's see if I can make it work that way. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. To set it up that way so that you can hear it, but I'll just have a different screen showing for the video. Duh. Why didn't I think of that earlier? All right. Here we go. This should work, though. Let's see. Test it real quick. Yeah. All right. So, this is a tune sent to me by Bass Horseman. He wanted to come in and see. No, it's not extra trouble at all. Just like I said, I wasn't ready. But yeah, that's a good idea. So, this is a song written by a fan. He sees, obviously, I love music. I write my own music. He's like, hey, so do I. Check this out. Play it on your channel. So I said, okay, why not? So let's go ahead and check that out.
Is he copyrighted?
No. It's his song, hun. So I don't have to worry about copyright when he's the one who wrote it. My son's asking me, like, I don't know if you could play that, Dad. There might be copyright. I'm like, nah. All right. So here we go. Check it out. Some Bass Horseman original composition. Enjoy. Alrighty. I thought since it was a spooky song, it would match my son with his Jason mask on. Anyway, so that was it. Just a nice short little bit um, from one of my good fans. All you guys are good fans. So yeah, now that we got the little man around, we've been on for about 2 hours. I'm going to start wrapping it up. Great to see you all guys again this morning. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the super stickers. Thank you for the support. Love my morning crew. Always glad to see you. Always start off my day very happily and on a good note. And so, that being said, oh no, now I feel like One Stop 14th Amendment shop. He always goes, that being said, like he ends every sentence with that being said. So, with that being said, Voorhees in the house. Yay. All right, thanks again. See y'all tomorrow morning. Love you guys. Love the stream. Thank you for coming out. And remember what I always say, there's no bones in ice cream.
Don't get caught by Jason, and like and subscribe, and mostly ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos.
That's right. And FN Lawyer, always feel free if you want to drop any links or anything in my chat, especially from you, no problem. Go ahead. Definitely shout out your new video, guys. Go check out FN Lawyer. He's got great stuff. Also, when we had Unclean Hands in the house, we had Commentator Auditor. Any other creators that are on that you want to support, go check them out. Good stuff. See you guys all next time.